Hello, back to the bottom. Knife Beast. Today we're back with Karigurashi Ren'ai. It is almost 11:30. I was planning on starting this recording like 3 hours ago. Shit just happened, and I had to take care of things, and suddenly it's 11:30. I'm still gonna record for a little bit though, so yeah. After school, Ike and I head to the station to rent some DVDs for tonight. By the way, why are you here too?
ごめんなさい。昨日の話したらなーちゃんも一緒にってご迷惑でしたか？面白そう。
It's not. But are you sure you're okay with me being here?
一連卓章。本当に不思議ですね。なーちゃんが男の人にこんなに懐くなんて。
She less attached to and more sponged off of.
そうとも言う。
Hey. Still trading lighthearted jazz, we head to the video rental store. You won't get through too many anyway, so how about we each pick one? Our own personal recommendation. Our own personal recommendation.
わかりました。彩香のおすすめ楽しみにしていてくださいね。
Aka happily disappears down the foreign film aisle. I have no idea what her taste in movies is like, but she seemed really confident, so I guess I can get my hopes up. Not a what kind of... Oh, she's gone. Clerk gives me a look like I'm some weirdo talking to himself, so I quickly duck around a corner.
一本だけとなると悩んでしまいます。そんな彩香に朗報。わあ、なーちゃん、いきなり声かけないでびっくりするから。せっかく男の人と見るならおすすめなジャンルがある。
Follow me, she says, totem on sleeve. Let her lead me anyway.
ねえ、おすすめって恋愛映画とか？そんな生ぬるいもんじゃ満足しない。やっぱりホラー映画とか。
I'm still pondering. Nanako leads me to...
アダルトコーナー？なーちゃん、ここ入っていいんですか？俺、いない。
She leaves me stranded in a pink-lit section. I tried to leave right away, but someone's standing in the aisle, blocking the exit.
中に誰もいないからよかったけど、どうしよう。これエッチなやつです。すごい。こんなに。
Oh, so it is where we were. Find Nanako in the kids section. You watch Sentai shows?
ゴレンジャイ。
That's the one with the 3 red guys. Anyway, have you seen Ayaka?
あっち。
Oh, thanks. I don't trust this game to not make me censor the fucking background. And in the direction she pointed and find myself in the adult section. This little brat thinks she can sex me out. As if I'd wander any out of curiosity when I'm with a girl. Haha. But maybe just a little peek. Okay. At least there shouldn't really be anything to censor in the lower corner. Eekadooda. Main, this is a brilliant fucking material. I'm still gonna fucking censor for screenshotting purposes. Oh, there we go. It's so funny, just like pressing the screenshot button and then just going to fuck off elsewhere to just wait for it to happen. Are you okay? That was a pretty incredible noise you just made. Well, you're at that age where you'd be curious about the stuff. Take your time.
待ってください。
Tried to leave, pretending I didn't see anything, but I stopped.
これは違うんです。
Everyone says that at first, but adults know it's best not to bring it up.
彩香の目をしっかり見て。彩香の言葉を最後まで聞いてください。
Uniform sex. My parents aren't home today.
読み上げないでください。
I read the title of the case Aiko's holding. School uniform play, huh? Not bad. Privilege of the young. It's probably not a good idea to wander around in here, in your uniform, you know.
じゃあ、お兄ちゃんはなんでアダ ダルトコーナーに。
Oh shit. Don't expect the counter hits its mark.
お兄ちゃんのエッチ変態むっつりスケ
Closet pervert would require him hiding it. You're the closet pervert, Ayaka. I'm an open pervert. Bird, bring it on.
手を広げないでください。まるで綾香がエッチな女の子みたいに思わないでください。
But I like pervy girls.
お兄ちゃんの趣味は聞いてません。
Now, how do I get out of this situation? None of these are what I would pick. It's ask Ayaka for her recommendation, tease the embarrassed Ayaka, or since we're here, let's look around together. I guess the most... like, the one that I would most go for is just like, oh, just fucking look around. Hey, look at this bullshit. Who fucking thinks of this? Nah, no one else is here. I guess we could look around a bit.
やっぱりお兄ちゃんエッチな人なんですね。
There's no guy on earth who isn't a pervert, you naive girl.
女の子だってエッチですもの。
Say it loud or assert yourself more fiercely.
お兄ちゃんが喜ぶだけなので嫌です。二人でお楽しみ。なあちゃん、よくも綾香をはめてくれましたね。痛い。綾香マッチョ。反省の色が見えませんね。グリグリグリ。
Alright, that's enough. I guess embarrassment was feast to the eyes
お
after all.
兄ちゃん、今のことはみんなに内緒ですからね。
The damage to my reputation is worse than yours, so my lips are sealed. If anyone's gonna talk, it's this idiot right here.
本当にすまなかったと思っているかもしれない。不安です。
Me too.
パイ釣りできるかも。
You could feel the potential.
お邪魔します。第二の我が家よ。
あ、なだねだ。
チョリース。
Don't teach an impressionable kid weird greetings. The poor girl will be bullied at school.
仲間を引き連れてきたか。
If you spit on me, I'll use this girl as a shield.
吐き返せばいいの？
That'd be a waste. Spit on me instead.
キモ。
Deciding it's a waste of time to deal with me, Maru makes a swift retreat. Still, even with Nanako here, I doubt I'll be allowed to sleep in Ayaka's room 2 nights in a row, especially now that Maru's explicitly recognizes me as an enemy. Better be on my guard no matter what.
ななこちゃん、いっぱい食べてね。
ななこくん、おかわりもたーんとあるから遠慮せず食べるんだよ。
いっぱい食べて大きくなる。
It's like I can day compared to how they treat me.
しょうがないよ。ナナ姉はあや姉ちゃんの数少ない友達だもの。
They may want to ask themselves why that is.
ダン、まるでお姉ちゃんにお友達が少ないみたいな言い方しないで。
僕だってもっと気軽に家に呼べる友達が欲しいよ。
You're having a tough time too, huh? Doubt he's ever whipped it out in front of Ayaka's friends, but he seems completely oblivious to the fact that he's part of the reason she can't invite many people over.
たくま、おかずちょうだい。
I have to admit, I'm surprised you're trying to sponge off of my plate when you can get seconds yourself.
お兄ちゃん、おかずちょうだい。
Take as much as you want.
どんだけ妹欲しいんだよ、兄ちゃん。
I don't need a little brother.
ひどい！弟差別だ！あや姉ちゃんに訴えてやる。
本物のお兄ちゃんが欲しいです。
もう僕にはまる姉ちゃんがいるもん。
目の前からうせろ。無生殖白濁液生産機。
母さん、姉ちゃんたちが僕をいじめてくる。
たくさい。
僕なんてミジンコ以下の存在なんだ。
I'm starting to realize that when it comes to like Ayaka's mom's issues with men, that might be part of the problem. Like one of the 2 examples she sees day by day, one of them is her husband, which she's probably fine with. The other is her son, who constantly reeks of nut because he cannot stop. That shit's not healthy. At this point, I honestly feel sorry for him.
潰れちゃったお菓子あげる。
チキチキ、耐久夜更かし鑑賞会。はい、拍手。パチパ チパチパチ。
Aren't you getting sleepy, Ayaka?
全然眠くないですよ。深夜の優等生と呼ばれたこの綾香を見くびらないでください。
They don't call you that.
響きがいやらしい。
Yielding to the strangely happy Ayaka, our second movie night begins. Tonight, let's start with my recommendation. Pop the DVD in the player and hit play.
原住民族 VS エイリアン。最強の透析技術。何このつまんなそうなの。
Watch it to the end before you knock it.
レディー。
No matter how many times I see it, the final stone filling scene really makes me cry. After a good cry, I shake them both awake before they pass out
お
completely.
兄ちゃんのセンスのなさにはびっくりしました。罰金刑を求刑します。
It was so boring, you're actually charging me money for it.
原住民の衣装がチープ。もっと骨感出して。
Tell that to the costume designer. Sadly ripped it apart, but I'm confident the joystick someone like Rito, who hasn't lost her boyish spirit, would appreciate.
次は綾香の番ですね。
Maybe it's because she got a nice power nap in, but Ayaka is buzzing with excitement.
その前に小腹が減った。お菓子を要求する。あ、じゃあ一緒に下に取りに行きましょうか。すみません、お兄ちゃん準備しておいてもらえますか。
Nah, leave it to me. Watch the two of them happily head off to get snacks, but the DVD Ayaka chose it into and put the DVD Ayaka chose into the player, but hold on! What's the naked blonde foreigner? Oh yes, just now. Quickly check the paper sleeve of the DVD was in and see the title of a Western porn flick clearly printed on it. Don't tell me Ayaka picked this. There's no way the closet pervert owner Stu and Ayaka could rent some like that at this counter. It wasn't me, which now is to culprit down to one person. It seems I put in the one Nanako rented by mistake, thinking it was Ayako's recommendation. Well, a close call, if I placed this in a girl's room with a couple of girls, I would have been dead, even if it wasn't my fault.
お前はもう死んでいる。
Shut up for a second. That was so right. The hegemon of the century's end appears behind me without a sound. You know you won't believe me, that is something Nanako rented as a joke.
綾香姉様の神聖なるお部屋でこんな俗物を再生するなんて。
I'm not really. Don't you dare press the play button.
もっと響かせてあげようと思って。
Damn it, I'd like to let you. Grab the hand of little sister as she reaches for the volume button, stopping her.
姉様だけではなくこの私まで襲おうとするなんて。物理的に強制してやるぞこの肉欲男。
Go on, try to see if you can do it. I'll be screaming I'm innocent.
お兄ちゃん、どうかしまし。あれ、どうかした綾香。いえ、お兄ちゃんの姿が見当たりません。何ですかこれ。仕込みがバレた。なーちゃん、なんてもの借りてるの。
Having dived into cramped food, I accidentally found myself kneading little sister's soft stomach. It was unavoidable.
陽動に竹串を一本ずつ詰めていって内臓ごとえぐり殺してやる。
Help me, Ayaka.
お兄ちゃん、どこから。
Proposed execution method is so terrifying I figured I'm hiding in the leaf
姉
out.
様、その滞在人を引き渡してください。姉様にこんな下品なビデオを見せようとした滞在人を。
プルプル、7個も滞在人。
No, you're the only one at fault here. Ayaka, don't tell me you're curious. You're curious, so curious you're letting it play.
よくも清純で潔白で純潔なね。
This girl was a little dirty to begin with. She's a fallen angel.
カモンカモン。
カバディ。
You really suck at blending in. Master was jealous of Ayaka and Nanako's vulgar impressions, but for a moment I saw a glimpse of her playful side. After the porn fiasco, the girls ended up falling asleep again while we were watching the animal movie Ayaka picked. It was past midnight, so it's no surprise. But I can't move. Ayaka is leaning on my lap and Nanako is leaning against my back. I'm completely pinned. It's not that I'm comfortable in a perfect view of Ayaka's sleeping face, so I have no desire to move anyway. Fortunately, Maru must be tired too, since she went back to her own room to sleep. And I'll just enjoy this blissful sight for a little while longer. Ayaka's cheek looks so soft. The smooth white skin is practically begging me to touch it, and I find my self-control failing. Poke, poke. Oh, it's so soft. It's like I'm copping a feel down there, so there's much... It's not like I'm copping a feel down there, so this much should be okay, right? And you're so cute when you sleep, Ayaka. Morning. Well, that was embarrassing. She saw me poking her cheek and she heard me say she was cute. Just quickly, Ayaka, you're the one using my lap as a pillow.
はい。
And for your reward, a little cheek poke. I was trying to tease her, but my finger accidentally brushed her lips, causing her to shoot up her. Sorry about that.
いえ、お兄ちゃんの膝の上で寝てしまった綾香も悪いので、おやすみなさい。
Ayaka hastily dives under the covers.
やっちまったの。
If you're at work, you could help me out.
いい雰囲気を邪魔するほど無粋な女じゃない。
Hey, don't just take her spot. Were you jealous?
ここは七子の定位置。
I'm going to bed, so go sleep in your own futon.
釣れない。
She dives under the covers, disgruntled, but leaves her butt sticking out. Your butt's gonna get cold.
頭皮の構え。
Oh, girl's fault, you
ド
said.
ン引き。
Ew.
もちろん。
Before I could say that Smilan, Nanako disappears completely under the futon. Guess I'll sleep. I was exhausted anyway, so I drifted off to sleep right then and there. Morning already. Wake up, but since no sunlight is leaking through the curtains, it must still be the middle of the night. Glance to the side and see Ayako and Nanako sleeping soundly together in the same futon. Uh-oh. Gentle urge to pee has come. Stand up, trying not to step on the two sleeping girls as I head toward the door, only to find little sisters sitting there blocking my path. What do you think you're
お
doing?
前をネーションベンタレにする手っ取り早い方法。
If we don't move right this second, I'm gonna piss on you.
一生使い物にならなくする勇気があるのならお好きにどうぞ。
I was sure she had gone back to her room to sleep, but apparently she woke up just for this. You haven't thought this through. If you're gonna harass me, all I have to do is wake up Ayaka.
甘いのはそっち。幸せそうに眠る姉様を一体誰が起こせると思う？
She's not Snow White. Should be easy enough to...
うん。
Dude, if that poison apple to my Ayaka. Can't wake her. There's no way I can wake her up when she's so clearly having a wonderful dream about fancy folk.
姉様が自然と起きるか、それまでお前の暴行が持つか。
How despicable.
もはや手段は選ばない。調子に乗って姉様の友人にまで手を出そうとした罪を受け入れろ。
I wasn't making a move on Nanako.
こんなにも愛らしいというのに、
If you're awake, how about you help me?
七子は寝ている。
Don't just say your piece, then go right back to sleep. Try pinching her cheek, but she doesn't even flinch. She really did fall asleep in an instant. She was just talking in her sleep to begin with. Let me just say this, if it comes down to it, I'm prepared to shove you out of the way to get to that toilet.
ならば、私もトイレを我慢している。
Wait. This is our last stand. No, our last stream. To think that damn syscom would go out that far just to humiliate me. In other words, she's threatening to wet herself the moment I try to forcefully move her from the door, choosing mutually assured destruction just to keep Ayaka away from me. By the way, why does her strategy always revolve around weaponizing my bladder? Why? Why go this far? Even if Ayaka got a boyfriend, your life as a sister wouldn't change that much.
男ができたら、きっと綾香姉様は卒業と同時に家を出て行ってしまう。
Isn't that your family's fault? I can just picture Ayako gleefully packing her bags.
私の姉様をアキラ説のはびこる都会へ連れて行くな。
Why am I automatically the one taken away to the city? If anything, I'm the one who came back. What kind of image does she have of the city anyway? Because in that aspect, she's still just a kid.
姉様が都会で中途半端なギャルになる姿を妹は見たくない。
You know, if someone who worships her, you sure defile her a lot in your imagination.
姉様はいつまでも私と一緒にこの家で暮らすの。
I see. So it's fine if she gets a man as long as he marries into the family.
その場合でも男は殺す。
So in the end, the guy will be doomed no matter what. I was just trying to string her along and find an opening, but it's getting me nowhere. I had to do it, but it's about that time. She needs to wake up from her happy dream. Ayaka, wake up.
はい。
Adorable. I have to fight the urge to start scratching her under the chin. Your sister won't let me go to the bathroom. Can you do something about it?
もうダメですよ、なる。お兄やんに意地悪しちゃう。
姉様、今のもう一度お願いします。
Don't you dare try to record it.
ちょぽちょぽ。
What was that sound effect? Haven't sprung a leak yet.
お兄ちゃん。
I want to be punished.
神々しい。
ちょぽちょぽちょ。
I told you to cut it out with side effects. It's not like I'm peeing from excitement.
あ ございます。お兄ちゃん、なんだかお豚さんの夢をたくさん見た気がします。
Probably just hungry. Her eyes are finally open to the usual Ayaka's back. Good, now's my chance to go to the bathroom. Huh? My little sister go.
まるならさっきドア開けて出て行きましたけど。
Damn it. By the time I reached the bathroom, it's already too late. She's beat me to
地
it.
獄への第2ラウンドやっておく。
I'm sorry, please. Just this once, forgive me, little sister. With her holding the high ground like this, I didn't have enough left in the tank for another endurance match.
今回も姉様の低層は守られた。
ねえ日和、あの子の顔どう思う？ありゃ間違いなく女になった顔だな。女って今日ね、男の人って女の子のほっぺたが好きなんでしょうか？ほっぺた？わからないけど。綾香、お前タクマに何されたんだ？笑わないから言ってみろ。内緒です。これは黒ですね。黒ね。どうして二人ともそんなに自信満々なの？やだわ。もううちでもたっくんが男の子になっちゃったらどうしましょ
Yeah, don't have to worry about that.
う。ないない。まずあのお部屋どうにかしないとそういう雰囲気にならないっしょ。なんだと？わかる。バカにしくさって。私が本気出したらこのナイスバディでたっくんなんてイチコロなんだから。たるんだボディの間違いじゃねえの？あんたたちは痩せすぎなのよ。女の体ってもんを知らないの？言われてますよ、日和。おっぱいでかいだけのチビに言われたくないぞ。
Some would say that's the best part. Shut the fuck up. I like drafts, okay?
誰がチビですか？パフェおかわり。
It isn't my restaurant. It's Saturday, so I'm at Hiori's house from a part-time job. For some reason, Nanako stayed over at Ayaka's house with me yesterday, tagged along.
マスター、片焼き醤油せんべいを一つ。
Why are you here too, senpai?
俺はこの店の常連だが。
そうよ、たっくん。智彦くん、よく生徒会の打ち合わせに使ってくれるの。マスターみよりの安心を求めて。
Seems to really like being called barkeep, even though it doesn't fit the vibe of the shop at all.
時に瀬戸だよ。着々と女子たちの好感度を上げているみたいじゃないか。
手が早い。
Is it really rising? Doesn't feel like it to me.
試しにあの子を見つめてみろ。
At senpai prompting, I stare intently at Ayaka.
お兄ちゃんが綾香のことを見ています。綾香は？いえ、まさかほっぺたを？綾香、ほっぺにクリームついてんぞ。
見てみろ。赤面したぞ。あれはお前に気がある証拠だ。
I see.
人の話を聞くときはパフェを食べちゃダメじゃないか。次はマスターの娘さんだ。
ん？タクマが私のことを見ている。なるほど、一発芸を披露しろってことか。なんて無茶ぶりを。マンボン！は？いきなりどうしたの日和？とうとう頭とち狂ったの？今日ね、日和は元からこんなんでしょ。
What's going on?
見たか瀬戸だ。喜びを全身で披露している。
Nah, I think she's just genuinely nuts.
さてと、今日からはうちの番ね。たっくん、一緒に帰るわよ。パパにお買い物してきてって頼まれてるの。
You did? You can go shopping by yourself, right?
できると思ってるの？やだもう、たっくん、冗談だから。荷物重いから一人で持ちたくないだけ。
Having witnessed the previous disaster, I honestly can't tell how much of that is a joke.
今日は俺のおごりだ。食え、育て、青少年たちよ。
How
私、
very
試食コーナーでウインナー食べてくるね。
verbose that interlude. Tomiko. That's embarrassing, so stop it. Only little kids can get away with that.
おー、
It's too much of a pain to even say don't me. When it's just the two of us, Kione becomes a total free spirit. Last time I saw her, she was in a uniform. Kind of think that she actually looks younger when she's wearing that. Right now, in her casual but stylish clothes, she's a full-fledged woman who gives off a bit of an adult charm.
たっくん、ウインナー買ってよ。今日試食のウインナーが食べたいの。
Guys, my arm and wines, not seeming to care that her amp bust is pressed right against me. The incredibly frustrating sensation is one problem, but to any outside observer, it would look like some idiot couple.
ごゆっくり。
Wait, Rito, wait. Desperately try to stop Rito, who we've run into yet again.
悪いけど私を巻き込まないでくれる？ひき肉のタイムセールが終わっちゃう。
Kyone, learn from her. You could learn a thing or two from Rito's auntie-like resilience. Out.
誰がおばちゃんよ。
だってリトは一人暮らしだからそりゃ買い物くらいするだろうけど、私実家暮らしの小娘よ。必要性は感じないわ。
Look at this, Rito. Look at this pathetic state of our dear sister.
タクマはこの上なく幸せそうに見えるけど。
Kyone, let go.
いいや、ウインナー買ってもらうまで離れないもん。
Kyone, have you forgotten that we're out in public?
いいこと、たっくん。あなたは私の弟みたいなもの。リトも私の妹みたいなもの。要するにノープロブレムなのだよ。今日ね、仲良し仲良し。
Rito's pulled into her, practically swallowed by Kyone's enormous chest. I'm so jealous.
うるじ。
You're just gonna get killed by Kyo's tits.
あらごめんなさい。私の胸がたわわなの忘れていたわ。
巨乳に殺されるところだった。
That's a delicious sounding nickname.
多分美味しいわよ。
If I do what you say, will you let me have a taste?
たっくんのエッチ。
Kyone teases me without the slightest sense of embarrassment. Tried to push the envelope a little, but it seems she really does only see me as a little,
ねえ
as a
リ
little
ト、
brother.
私試食のウインナーが食べたいからウインナー買って。
Stop trying to sponge off other people's kids.
大変そう。
It's sad to see Rito clearly deciding this is too much of a hassle, quietly slip away.
たっくん、ブランコしてこう。
The groceries will go bad, maybe next time.
たっくんのケチンボ。
You need to learn a little patience.
いいこと。青春の時間というものは限られているの。やりたいことは今すぐやらないと。
That sounds profound, but what do swings have to do with our precious youth?
昔よくたっくんが今日ね、ブランコ乗ろうって
Sorry, I have no memory of that.
よく靴飛ばししたり二人乗りしたじゃないの。それを覚えてないだなんて。
Must have been a very heartwarming memory for Kyone. Swings.
サンダルをタックの股間にシュー。
Sandal launched from a swing at maximum height had easily broken a sound barrier. I remember now. There's no way I'm planning on your killer swings.
何のこと？
You don't remember. Still, maybe it's for the best she grew up to be this laid back. She was as active as she used to be. She'd be completely uncontrollable. Anyway, the swings left to wait for next
た
time.
っくん忘れそうだから指切りしよう。
Ah, fine. Making a pinky promise at this age is kind of embarrassing.
指切り減満、嘘ついたら殺す。
That's just a threat.
小指で小指をへし折る。
Can you even do that?
無理。だってたっくんの小指の方が大きいもの。ふてぶてしくなりよってからに。
How can you call me brazen just by looking at my finger?
背もいつの間にか私より大きいし。
His hand's right in front of me, looking up with an upturned gaze. In this position, I could easily pull her into a hug.
でもハイヒール履いたら同じくらいになりそう。
Sorry for being so disappointingly average.
いいじゃないの。チューしやすそうだし。
Kyone's index finger comes to gently rest on my lips. Huh?
たっくん今ドキッとした？ちょろすぎ。
I don't match you, Kyone. But a lip here. Her finger just touched the chase after Kyone as she skips away cheerfully.
あー、疲れた。ジュース取ってテレビつけて。
炭じゃないかい？
Damn, I lost again one more time.
負けず嫌いだな、たくまくんは。いいぞ、もう一勝負だ。
On a relaxing Saturday evening, I'm enjoying a game of shogi with Soji.
ねえ、それ楽しい？
楽しいぞ。考えるのが面倒くさい今日にはわからんだろうが。
You don't play shogi or board games, Kione?
あんまりやらないかな。だってこう綺麗にコマが並んでるのとか見ると無性にぐちゃぐちゃってしたくなるのよね。
Go away, go play with your mom over there.
まあまあ、たっくんが私をのけ者扱いする。
ダメよ、きょうちゃん。ママね、昔パパに同じことしてマジギレされたことあるから。
You can really see the family resemblance.
今日はトウコの若い頃の生き写しだからな。少しは私に似てくれてもいいと思うのだが。
何言ってるの？私、パパにもそっくりじゃない。
How so?
たっくんのこと大好きなところとかなんちゃって。
きょうちゃんたらますます私に似てきたわね。パパも今みたいに言ったら本気にしちゃってちょろかったわ。
トウコ、昔のことはよしなさい。
Soji's blushing.
たくまくん、君も気をつけないと悪い女に捕まってしまうぞ。
Me like the one that's currently in this room. And I'm not talking about Toko.
誰が悪い女よ。
I feel a wave of sadness as I realize I can sort of see why a man like Soji chose a woman like Toko. This time I knew what to expect, but still, pigsty. Nothing was going to change in a week, and Kione's room as a scout, I guess I've stepped on some pair of panties. Whether they were freshly discarded or just clean laundry she hadn't put away. I just had to step on Kione's underwear. To each their own, I suppose. Everyone is different. That's what makes them wonderful.
なんで悟った顔してるの？電気消すよ。
And just like that, I once again have to accept the reality of Kione's messy room. Kione, I really don't want to say this, but
何？
pack your fucking ass in. I know it's our day off, but aren't you taking the laziness a bit too far? It's Sunday afternoon, a proper day off, and is one way you can rest without being criticized by anyone. But this, at least get dressed. It's already afternoon.
ち。甘いね、たっくん。これは余計な洗濯物を増やさないようにという私なりの親孝行なのだよ。
I think Soji would just sigh if he saw you right now.
ポリポリ。
Don't eat snacks on the bed, you'll turn into a pig.
それじゃあ何かね、たっくん。私がベッドから起き上がってアクティブ強姉に変身してムキムキになってもいいというのかね。
That's a novel way to threaten someone. Getting out of bed isn't going to make you muscular. Just stay plump, please.
誰がムチムチか。
Kione pounced, looking genuinely displeased. There's no way she can maintain a figure forever while living like this.
たっくん宛てに荷物届いたわよ。
How did they accurately fucking deliver that? Okay, I'm coming.
誰がムチムチか。
What, are you still hung up on that? The plump... Barbecue time. Obtained the barbecue set. The plump comment must have hit a nerve because Kione chases after me. Shake her off and head to the entryway where a rather large cardboard box from my parents is waiting. I wonder what it is. Wait, I can do that now.
たっくん、開けていい？開けていい？
It's my pack, so try to contain yourself. Open the box next to a practically vibrating Q&A.
備長炭？
I've already got plenty of charcoal for some reason. Is this a grill?
わかった。これバーベキューセットじゃない？
Can't think what Mom did say she'd send one. I just think she'd actually do it.
おお、なかなか本格的な道具だね。
よーし、今日はバーベキューで決まり。あとはよろしく。
Oh no, you won't. If you want to have barbecue, you have to help.
たっくん知ってるでしょ？私、火の扱いは家庭内法律で禁じられてるの。
You can at least go shopping or invite some people over, right?
バーベキューするのはいいけど、どこでするの？
That's a good point. In that case, let's do it at my place. It's not too far from here. With a group of people around, we probably won't start a fire, and my very open-air house is the perfect place to relax with a barbecue.
もしもし、日和？これからたっくんの家でバーベキューするから。
I don't dump everything on you, Hiyori.
話は聞いたそうだくま。バーベキューいいじゃないか。うちが一番近いから材料は買っといてやんよ。
Really? Then I'm counting on you.
仕事した仕事した。
You just made one phone call? Give Kioni her phone back and we start hauling the barbecue set over to my rundown house.
おお、遅かったな。
When we arrive, everyone's already there.
お久しぶりです、新妻さん。いつもうちの今日がお世話になっています。
いえいえ、うちの日和こそお世話に。みおちゃん、やっほー。父ちゃんやっほー。元気してた？元気。
Are Miyuri and Toko friends?
まあな、昔から何かと会う機会多かったし。たくまさん、火起こしやってみたいです。火起こし棒でグリグリってやるんですよね。
あやちゃん、なんか勘違いしてない？
Sorry to burst your bubble, but we have a lighter and fire starters.
着火剤って私のこと？
Rito, please put Kiona in quarantine.
わかった。
ちょっと待って、私も見てたいのに。炎の魔女扱いしないで。部屋を明るくして離れて見ててくれ。
Okay, I'm going to light it now. Can you help me fan the flames with this?
せっかくお休みの日に外に出たのに、私もあやちゃんみたいにはしゃぎたい。
You want to stay in your fucking room doing fuck all the entire time, so you don't get to complain about finally getting to go out on your day off. Nobody more than excited enough. After about 20 minutes of getting the fire going, prepping everything,
ほらね、ウィンナー買っておいてよかったでしょ。
we toss the sausages onto the grill, the ones I caved and bought yesterday after Kiona's whining.
アルミに包んでさつまいも焼こうぜ。さつまいもおなら出ますよ。だからなんだよ、外なんだから適当にプッポすりゃいいだろ。
二度と出ないように日和のお尻を焼いた方がいいかも。
発想が怖い。そういうリトだって何マシュマロ焼いてんだよ。まだ肉も焼いてないのに。
いいじゃない。なんか文句あるの？
ないわよ。もっちりカリカリしてておいしい。
私の育てたマシュマロ。
早く肉焼こうぜ。ダメです。まずはお野菜からじっくり焼いていくのがオツなんです。うわ、バーベキュー奉行がいる。
まあまあ、好きなように焼けばいいじゃないか。野菜もお肉もたっぷりとあるんだから。
うわ、お酒くさ。パパもう飲んでるの？私にも一口ちょうだい。
ダメに決まっているだろう。
Soji, watching the fire with a beer in hand, isn't drunk at all, but I have a strong feeling that a future Kione is going to be ruined by alcohol.
最近ね、トウモロコシの粒が歯の間に引っかかるようになっちゃって。
わかる？それ超わかる。
Mom squad, beers in hand, are having a conversation I could have lived without hearing. Could invite your family too, you know, Ayaka.
本心から言ってます？
I'm about half serious.
お兄ちゃんは正直ですね。ダンとマルは部活で、お父さんはお仕事なんで。お母さんは外でバーベキューなんかしたら死んじゃいますし。
She'd die? Yeah, okay, she probably would. I was surprised for a second, but then I realized she'd actually might die of shock and it all made sense.
これいい感じ。いただき。
また私の育てた。
Yeah, you can have mine, don't cry.
ありがとう。
今日ね、自分で食べる分くらい自分で焼けよな。人が丁寧に焼いてるやつの方が美味しく見えるじゃない？ダメだこの女。リト、今日ねに取られたくなかったら、私みたいにギリギリ腹壊さないかどうかのラインを狙って焼くといいぞ。
What are you even fighting against? Just cook the pork properly.
いい香りがすると思ったら、なるほど、バーベキューか。
It isn't you two. Want to join us?
お言葉に甘えさせてもらおう。そこの精肉店でブロック肉を買っておいて正解だったようだな。
でっけえ。これよく外人が焼いてるやつだ。ペロリン。ああ、それ私が狙って ごめんなさい。お肉にお名前書いてなかったから。
どうやって書くの？
そんなことよりお米ない。もうちょっと待っててくださいね。今飯盒で炊いてますから。
Why'd you do that? Like I might just be the one enjoying this barbecue the most.
燃えろ。もっともっとだ。もっと燃えろ。
Put your fucking shirt back on.
火花が熱いぜ。ちょっとあんた汗飛ばさないでよ。
What are you even doing? She gave up on roasting the marshmallows and is just eating them straight from the bag.
この間ね、靴履こうとしたら腕が後ろに回らないの。かかとまで手が届かないの。もう私の体カッチカチがあっての。カッチカチよね。お台所の下の扉開けるのにかがむのも嫌になっちゃうくらいは。
These ladies are completely plastered.
こんなに賑やかな休日は久しぶりだよ。
She's a little too lively if you ask me.
今日も放っておいたら延々と家でだらけているだけだから、君には本当に感謝しているよ。
I'll pass it on to my mom since it's thanks to her that we got this barbecue set.
その気持ちは嬉しいが、調子に乗って次々に変なものを送ってきそうだからやめておいてくれ。
As an old friend of my parents, he knows them all too well.
ところでたくまくん、今日はどうかね。
No. What do you mean?
見てくれはよくても、やはり中身があれでは嫁のもらい手がないと思うんだ。
She needs to find someone that pathologically feels the need to look after people or it will never work out. I don't know about that. I'm sure there's somewhere though out there would fall for her even as she is. Crap, this conversation heading in a familiar direction.
違う！私はたくまくんにうちの娘をもらってほしいんだ。
So Jerry may be a little drunk.
酔ってないとこんなこと言えるものか。
He's got a point, but still.
まだ学生だろうと君は言うけども、もう数年もしたら立派な大人だ。人は常に進化するわけではない。時として退化する生き物なんだよ。
What do you mean by that?
私とトーコは今の君たちくらいの頃からの付き合いだが、年を取るたびぐうたらになっている。
Is it?
手遅れになる寸前で私が決断したから良かったものの、今日も同じ道をたどらないとは言い切れない。だからこそ今日にはなるべく早くいい生涯のパートナーを。
Nah, I forgot I was ground mate. The conversation was getting too heavy, so I had no choice but to escape.
逃げられてしまったか。こうなれば
たっくん、パパとなかなか何の話してたの？
About your future, Kyone.
そう、それはさぞかし明るくキラキラしたお話だったでしょうね。ところでたっくん、お肉食べる？は、それ私の、
As carefree as ever, but Soji's eyes were dead serious. It's not I'm completely against Miri and Kyone, but it's way too soon. I'm sure I have other options for my future, probably.
7個養育ルート。
What was that? Out of the blue? I'll try to narrow down my future.
適当に生きてても誰かのルートに入れると思ってたら大間違い。将来の可能性は常に明るくはない。
I mean, I'm just picking choices as they fucking go. What's with this girl? She's terrifying.
副会長の言う通りだぞ、瀬戸だ。人生何が起きるかわからない。程よく真面目に生きることをおすすめする。
I do believe the first time I did, like one of the fucking main things I can remember where I did that, where I ended up on like a fucking, you ended up, I say like the first time, there's been a couple times, I believe it was the case with Jelly Chaos, was the case with Sennen and Banka, was the case with, I think, Escafos Stars. I'm not sure though. Anyway, there were like a bunch of cases where like I just went with the choices that I vibed with and I just ended up on no route. It's hard to take life advice from a guy holding a half-eaten skewer.
ここ私のエリアだから絶対手出さないでね。絶対だからね。
お米炊けましたよ。ほっかほかです。
うん。
Stop destroying my house. An anguished cry echoes to the creaking helm.
今日は楽しかったわね。
Toko, fresh from the bath, was smiling as she leaned against the back of the
で
sofa.
も疲れた。私もお風呂入る。
待ちなさい。たくまくんの方が疲れているだろうから先に入らせてあげなさい。
Nah, I don't mind going last.
ほら、たっくんだってこう言ってるし。
お姉さんなんだから時には我慢も覚えなさい。さあ、たくまくん遠慮せずに。
I don't trust you right now. Pouting Kione glared at me, but judging by Soji's expression is going to go in circles, so I decided to just head for the bath. Just how worried is Soji about Kyone's future? He's been blatantly trying to push me on her, but there's no way I could consider dating that lazy Kyone with marriage in mind. If marriage wasn't part of the equation, well, depending on Kyone, I could see it as a possibility. Oh, Toko must have been a real handful back in the day. Though she seems perfectly happy now.
今日、たくまくんと一緒にお風呂に入ってきなさい。
バカなの？いくら相手がたっくんとはいえ、この年で一緒にお風呂なんて無理。
特別にお小遣いをあげよう。
オッケー、任せといて。
Does this count as prostitution?
私から提案しといてなんだが、それでいいのか、我が。
でも電気消して目隠しさせるからね。それならお風呂一緒に入るくらいな。
言ってしまった。
うちの子、あんなんで本当に大丈夫かしら。
She absolutely will not.
お前もよく欲しいものがあるとき、勝手に風呂に入ってきたじゃないか。
若気の至りってやつよ。
Huh? It's the power out. City lights cut out, plunging the room into darkness. A moment later, I hear the bathroom door open and someone stands behind me. Soji, I think to break her trip, could you go and check? Something like a cloth is wrapped around my eyes, blocking my vision. Hey, what kind of joke is this, Soji? Just now I felt something very unpleasant against my back. Is that Soji's dick?
私のおっぱいよ。
It was her boob. Oh, thank goodness! I thought for a second. I thought for a second you had that kind of hobby. So wait, a boob?
暗くて見えなかったから当たっちゃっ
It was dark and I couldn't see, so I bumped into you. There, that should do it. She says, "See, I cannot show this. I very distinctly cannot show this." My blocked vision becomes vaguely bright. The lights must have been back. Must be back on. Why in the bathroom, Kione?
た。こ
Hey,
ら、
don't
こっ
look
ち
this
向
way.
か
Even
な
with
い
a
の。
blindfold, it's embarrassing, you
し
know,
て
Kyo says. Kyo, don't tell me you're naked.
お風呂入る
Well,
ん
I'm
だ
taking
か
a
ら、
bath, so
そ
of
りゃ
course I'm
裸
naked.
に
Are
決
you
ま
an
ってるで
idiot,
しょうに。
Takun, Kyo says. No, I think you're the idiot here, Kione. Why did she just calmly walk into the bath completely naked?
パパにね、たっくん
That
とお
said,
風呂
he'd
入っ
raise
た
my
らお
allowance
小
if I
遣い
took
く
a
れるっ
bath
て
with
言われ
you.
て。
You get to take a bath with me, so it's
私とお風呂
win-win,
入れ
right?
て、
Kyo says. I see. In that case, take this blindfold off right now.
急に
I'll
渋い
make
声で
perverted
変態な
requests
要
in
求
such
し
a
な
deep
いの。
voice, Kyo says. That!
ちょっ
Hey,
と
don't make
変
weird
な声
noises.
出さないで
It's
よ。
gross, Kyo says. Her fingertips trace the line down my back, and I can't help but yell.
お客さん、お背中
Welcome
流し
back,
ます
customer.
ね。
Allow me to wash your back, Kyo says. Wait, are you okay with this, Kione?
あ、
Oh,
たっ
so
くん
you're
背
not the
中
type
か
to
ら
wash
洗う
your
派じゃ
back
ないの
first.
ね。
Where would you like me to
じゃあ、
start, Kyo says. That's what I mean. Aren't you embarrassed?
そ
Maybe
り
I
ゃ
would
見
be
ら
if
れ
you
たら
could
恥
see
ず
me,
かし
but
いか
looking
も
at
だ
your
けど、
naked body doesn't really
たっ
do
く
anything
んの
for me,
裸
you
見ても
know,
な、
Kyo says. Damn it, I swear I'll get ripped.
ムキムキになら
I
れ
don't
て
think
も
it'd be
私は恥ずか
embarrassing
し
even
がら
if
な
you
いと
got
思うけ
ripped.
ど。
Now, where do you want me to wash? Kyo says. That's how it's gonna be, then I'll just have to make her feel as embarrassed as possible. I don't want to fucking go with any of these. I just want to tell her to fucking leave. I'm not falling for this trap, you fucking asshole, Soldier. Though if the goal is to embarrass her, technically the top one would be the oh, this would be it, but I don't think it would work on Kyo specifically. Just throw her the fuck off. I want you to wash my ears. Like, the options are, I want you to wash me with your breasts, I want you to wash my back, and I want you to wash my ears. Just throw her off. Maybe you could wash my ears.
耳？たっくんはい
You
つ
always
も
talk to
耳
your
から
ears
洗うんだ。
tucking. Kind of weird, Kyo
変なの。
says. Completely missing my intent, Kyo starts washing my ears. Kyo, please blow in my ear. What?
息吹きか
Don't
け
it?
るの？
That'll make me happy.
それやったらたっ
Will
く
that
ん喜
make
ぶ？
you happy, Tuckun? Kyo says. Probably. Oh, yes. My breath travels from my ear down to my entire body. Bite it. Nibble my earlobe!
たっくんやり
Get
たい
a
放
little
題
carried
し
away,
て
Tuckun.
ない？
I'll just wash
せ
it.
っか
How
く洗ったの
could I
にかじっ
possibly
ちゃダ
bite
メ
it?
でしょ。
Kyo says. Can you please not choose now of all times to be logical?
ね、
Hey, do you
私た
think
ち
we're doing
今
some
す
super
っご
childish
く幼
prank
馴染み
like
らしい
right
こと
now?
してる。
Kyo says. Oh no, if it weren't for this blindfold, maybe.
目隠しは上下
Blindfold
関係を示してる
represents
の。
our hierarchy. It
たっ
means
く
you're
ん
my
は
little
私
brother,
の
Kyo says. If that's what you think, then you should do more big sisterly things.
たっくん、
Tuckun, do you
やっぱり
really
私のおっ
do
ぱいの
only
ことし
have
か
my
頭
boobs
に
on your
ないん
mind,
だ。
Kyo says. On this specific situation, you're not entirely wrong.
そっか。
You see, for some reason I'm starting to feel a little naughty, you know, Kyo says. Are you asking to be pounced on?
いやー、
No,
たっ
just
くん
a
が
big
狼
bad
になっ
wolf,
た。
Tuckun, Kyo says. Ow!
お客さん、もう
Okay,
時間で
customer,
す
your
よ。
time's up.
は
Have
い、
to go,
で
have to go. There's a time limit? Kyone kicks me out of the bath. She just barged in there out of nowhere. What a free spirit. Can I take this off now?
ルンルンルン。
From inside the bath, I could hear Kyone's cheerful humming. I guess taking a bath with me really didn't mean anything special to her. What's this? My eyes are drawn to a piece of cloth discarded in front of the washing machine. Without a doubt, those are Kyo's panties. Excellent. And that moment, a conclusion crystallizes in my mind. I'm not gonna fucking read that out. I'm not gonna read that out. I'm gonna keep that up in case it returns to a nudie, but well, no help me get. I tossed them into the washing machine for a sec. I could almost feel the warmth. Weirdo.
たっくん、
Tucker's gotten so
Don't
big,
pick on that
Kyo
banana.
says. Get lost in my thoughts, soaking in the bath I just shared with Tucken for the first time. Everything was big too. Just kidding, Kyo says.
男の
So
子
is
の
what
裸っ
his
て。
naked body looks like, Kyo says.
じゃ、
I mean,
何
thinking
考え
time
て
to
るんだろ
jiggle
う、
my
私。
boobs, Kyo says. She jiggles her unnecessarily large breasts, trying to calm her heart. This weird thing that
たくまくん
Morning, Soji.
おはようたくまくん。その昨晩はどうだったかね。
Nothing really happened.
最近の若い子はやっぱり草食系が多いのね。もっとガブガブいけばいいのに。
そうだぞたくまくん。青春は短いんだ。
Should a man who pays his daughter to take a bath with someone really be saying that?
あらまあ、あなたこれは一本取られちゃったわね。
元はといえばお前の案だろう。
朝からうるさい。何の話？
なんでもないぞ。
Girl, if you don't hurry up and get dressed, you'll be late.
たっくん、こんな時間から制服着て私に現実を押し付けてこないで。
This early? We'll be late if we don't leave in about 10 minutes.
ああ、もう昨日寝る前に隕石落ちる呪いかけるの忘れてた。
You do something that terrifying every night? Soji, I think you need to be stricter with her.
まだちゃんと行くだけマシだろう。トークはな。
あ、それ割と恥ずかしいやつだから言っちゃダメ。
What on earth did you do to her?
お待たせ、たっくん。私トースト食べながら行くからおぶってて。
Why would you give you a piggyback ride? Just run around the corner with that toast in your mouth yelling, I'm late, I'm late.
少女漫画じゃないんだから。今の時代それやったら事故るよ。
And use your own 2 feet.
待って待って。パパ、トーストにジャムかけて。すぐに。
はいはい。
行ってきます。ほんと、どっちがお姉さんお兄さんなのかしらね。
そういうお前も早く着替えたらどうだ。
お昼ご飯食べてから考えるわ。専業主婦だけどやることない。で、ジャム制服に垂れた。ねえたっくん、拭いて。
Do it yourself, you're not a kid.
私ハンカチ持ってきてないし。
That's just basic manners. Girls should carry handkerchiefs.
でもさたっくん、考えてもみてよ。汚れたハンカチをポケットに入れておくなんてそれこそ不衛生じゃない？雑菌繁殖しちゃわない？
Fine. Then what do you do after you wash your hands at school?
そりゃもうパッパッパッと。
You're not adding sprinkles to a cake. Y'all don't have fucking paper towels in your fucking bathrooms? Like, I understand the concept of a handkerchief under the fucking premise that it's for emergencies. Like, hey, you have a nosebleed, you quickly cover it, and then back home you throw it in the wash. Or, like, you fucking accidentally spill some on you, you clean it, and then once at home you throw it in the wash. It is meant for emergencies, not for actual, like, continuous use. Hence why I don't understand why, like, the concept of fucking actually using it to blow your fucking nose, because that's disgusting.
ハンドドライヤー導入しない学校が悪い。
Go to that school. Fuck hand dry. I hate those fucking bullshit ass, like, just blow hot air on your hands. All you do is fucking throw germs all over the place, and you don't even dry my hands correctly. Like, I literally, every time I am at a restaurant that has one of those, but no fucking paper towels, I literally have to use that, and then go outside and grab, like, a fucking, like a fucking serviette. I don't know the English word for serviette right now. Napkin. Napkin, that's the fucking word. You have to grab a fucking napkin to dry it all the way anyways. So, quite frankly, what the fuck is the point of hand dryers? Don't be so spoiled.
だからたまにめんどくさくて手洗わなかったりと
That's
か。
disgusting. That's genuinely repulsive, Kyone.
もう冗談だってば。たっくんは鵜呑みにしすぎ。
Scary part is that with Kyone, you can never tell if it's a joke. No, tell her. Tell her right now. Tell her right now that, like, when that is a case, there's something wrong. Maybe it'll fucking shake her awake. She's laughing, but I have no idea how much of what she says is a joke and how much is serious. You should take a page from Rito and Aka's book and be more ladylike, Kyone.
さりげなく除外されたあの子がかわいそうね。でも、ちゃんと私だって女の子らしくしてるでしょ？
Kyone practically uses charm as if to say, just look at me. Sure, on the outside you might be the most ladylike of them all, but I'm talking about what's on the inside. Are you seriously clicking your tongue at me?
たっくんさ、もし私がブスで部屋汚くてぐうたら女だったらマジギレしてるでしょ。つまりそういうことよ。
When she is so refreshingly shameless about it, I can't think of a single thing to say back.
だからママとパパには感謝しているの。こんなにも可愛く私を産んでくれて。
You should be more grateful, especially to Soji. The least you could do is give him a shoulder rub.
有効期限1時間の肩叩き券なら小さい頃よくプレゼントしてあげたわよ。
She's been a little schemer since she was a kid. Kyone is a lost cause, so she's sad if no one takes care of her. She has no future. The fact that it might have to be me is a reality that both a blessing and a curse. Where's Rito? When I get to the class, Rito is usually here before me. He has nowhere to be seen.
体調悪いから休むってさ。
Would she be okay by herself?
子供じゃないんだし大丈夫だろう。
She might say that, but I'm still worried. Staying at her place tonight, so I should probably head over early.
お前なんだかんだ気配り屋さんだよな。
What are you talking about?
ん？なんでもないぞ。
My worry must have been written all over my face because Hyuri is grinning at me. After school, I hurry over to Rita's house. I ring the intercom, but there's no answer. She's not answering. She's asleep. Door is unlocked. Excuse me, Rito. Quietly peek inside, not wanting to wake her.
つらい。死ぬ。今寝たら死ぬ。寂しいよ。
Lying in her futon, she's gone full-on super depresso mode, Rito. I heard getting sick when you live alone can make you feel miserable enough to want to die, but I never thought I'd hear hear Rito say she's lonely. I want to go in right now, but that would probably just make things worse. Thinking that, I quietly close the door and feel bad for Rito and decide to make a little detour first.
お母さん。
You awake?
たっくんもなんで？
It's your turn to host me, remember?
そうだ。
Her head must be fuzzy from the fever. Her responses are sluggish. Here, I brought you sports drink. Drink up. Twist open the cap and hand the bottle to Rito as she sits up. She must have been thirsty. She downs about half of it in one go before handing it back.
今何時？
7, dark out already.
いつの間にか眠っちゃってたんだ。
You hungry?
死にたい。
You've got enough energy to be embarrassed, you're not dying yet. You need some udon if I make it right.
うどん食べる。
Alright, just hang on a sec. Heading to the kitchen without asking, figuring Hito's in no state to complain, I started looking for what I need. I had her homemade nikujaga the other day, and it's clear she cooks for herself. The kitchen's fully equipped. Alright, time to cook. Time. Not time. Starting to fucking mess up my speech a lot right now, I don't know why. It was the right call to take a detour to buy ingredients and medicine. While the water boils, I finally chop some green onions and mitsuba and grate some ginger to help warm her up. A few minutes later, after boiling the frozen udon, it's ready. Here, I'll hold it for you, so chew slowly.
それぐらい自分でするから大丈夫。
Seems to have calmed down a little. She takes the bowl from my hands and starts eating. While she eats, I clean up the kitchen. I was a little worried since it's been a while, but she's slurping it down, so I guess she likes it. Mom used to make this for me all the time. It's a lost thought that Rito finishes eating and looks over at me.
どうしたの？天井見上げて。
Oh, that's nothing.
美味しかった。ごちそうさま。
No problem. Bought some cold medicine just in case. Take it if things get too rough.
うん。
I chatted with Rito while I washed the bowl. I quickly shake the water from my hands and across the room, careful not to step on her. Alright, if you need anything, just tell me.
あ、
Figuring it's not good for her to be stared at while she's weak, I close the dividing curtain. I'll be quiet until she falls asleep again. Hand slips out from under the curtain, wiggling its fingers. What's that supposed to mean? Risk the urge to just grab it and open the curtain instead. Yeah?
寂しい。
Seriously. The cold hasn't just weakened her body, it's completely wrecked her mentally. Look, you might say that now, but you're gonna be dying of embarrassment when you get better.
きっと治らないから大丈夫。
Jeez, how lonely are you? I'll take care of you until you're better. I'm not going anywhere.
本当に？いなくなったりしない？
Fingers intertwine with mine as if she's clinging to me. Feeling the gentle warmth of her hand, I start to feel a little hot under the collar myself. Well, she's just weak from the fever. Nobody would never ever do this. Giving it now wouldn't be doing the recovering Rito any favors. But it can't be so heartless to just shut her down when she's this vulnerable. No choice, time for a secret open. With Rito still holding my hand, I pick up my phone.
ジョリース、リト生きてるか？
A few minutes later, the carefree idiot arrives.
日和？
抹茶プリン持ってきてやったぞ。風邪の時にはこれだ。
How surprisingly considerate of you.
私は気遣いの女だぞ。なめんなよ。
Here, Rito, want some pudding?
うん。食べる。
Get a spoon from the shelf and add it to Rito.
あんまり近くにいると風邪うつっちゃう。
Don't worry about it, don't get sick easily.
あれ？今日ねと綾香は呼んでないのか？
Nah, it'd be bad if they caught her cold.
じゃあなんで私呼んだの？おい、まさかバカだからって私呼んだのか？
たくま、うつしちゃったらごめんね。
少しは私の心配もして。バカだって風邪ひくんだから心配して。バカじゃないけど。
The real reason I called Hyuri, it wasn't because I wouldn't feel bad if she got sick. Mostly, it was so Rita wouldn't be lonely. Besides, if it were just the two of us, things might get weird.
あんまり邪険にすると帰るぞ。夜遊びして帰るぞ。
You coming here was a huge help. Besides, you're Rita's best friend, right, Hyuri?
そっか。
She's so simple-minded. It'd be a pain if she was too prim and proper, so someone like Hyuri is perfect for this.
じゃあ何して遊ぶ？
Dude, she's sick.
なんだよ。リトが寂しがってるから来てくれって言ったのお前だろ？
大富豪したい。
Alright, I'll deal.
準備早いなおい。なんだよ、今日はリトデーかよ。いいけどさ。
Sick people get to be spoiled. You're the one who came prepared with a deck of
なん
cards.
か修学旅行の夜みたい。
わかる。
Rita's smiling, so she must be feeling a little better. I'm relieved. At least she doesn't look like the girl who was talking about dying a few minutes ago.
あがり。
こいつ本当に病人かよ。強すぎ。 トランプ飽きた。
Don't just quit because you can't do win.
どうして勝負の中でまで貧民にならなくちゃいけないんだよ。夢見させてくれよ。
そういうゲームじゃなくない？
It's getting late. You should take a bath with Rito, then head home.
私の扱い雑すぎない？リトと一緒にお風呂は大賛成だけど。
いいよもう今日は。
We're sweating, right? Have you already washed your back, dry off, and then dry your hair?
すげえな、私次女かよ。
じゃあお願いしちゃおうかな。
リトの体を隅々まで洗ってやんよ。
やっぱよ。
冗談だから、マジで嫌そうな顔しないで。
Alright, I'm counting on you.
おいたくま、美女が2人でキャッキャウフフお風呂に入るからって覗くなよ。
If I were going to peek, I'd do it when you're not around, so don't worry.
どういう意味？
He's being noisy, so I snapped the curtain shut. A little bad for Hiyori, but this should help Rito freshen up. She looked like she was having a rough time sleeping.
リトまた大きくなった？
I'm just
またって何よ
mean
またっ
again.
て。
It's not like there's
そ
not
んな
like
普
you're
段
staring
か
at
ら
me
見
all
て
the
ない。
time, Rito
い
says.
や、
Oh, yes, I
私は
stared
タ
at
イ
your
プの
chest
着
the
替え
entire
の
time
時
we
と
were
か
changing
リ
to
トの
pee.
胸を
You
がっ
so you
つり
better
凝
watch
視し
out, Hiyori
そんな
says.
危険人
Don't
物
want
と
to
一
take
緒
a
に
bath
お
with
風
a
呂
creep
入
like
りた
you,
く。
Rito says. Hey, I saw you
は
looking
い
at
そ
my
こ。
chest like poor
私
thinking
の胸を
poor
見て
thing just
かわい
now.
そうにと思っ
Don't
た
try
だ
to
ろう。
hide from me,
正直
Hiyori
に
says.
被害
You're
妄
just
想
being
が
paranoid,
激しい。
Rito
あ
says.
そう
Right,
そう
right. You know,
タクマ
Takuma,
のや
he's
つ
got
さ
this one
一
hair
人
on his
に一
nipple
本毛
that
が
Hiyori says. If you say one more word, I'll wear your discarded panties on my head and barge in. I have to cut her off if she says too much.
リト
Rito, I bet
きっと
Takuma's
タクマ
getting
の
all
や
hot
つ
and bothered listening
私
to
たち
our
のお風
bath
呂ト
talk,
ーク
Hiyori says. Idiot, Rito says. Guess I'll go get some fresh air, night air. If they provoke me anymore, I might actually do it, so I step out onto the balcony to look at the
リ
stars.
トのお
Your
肌
skin's so
ツヤ
smooth
ツ
and
ヤ
shiny, I'm
す
jealous,
べ
Yuri
す
says.
す
It's
ご
cramped, move
い
over a little, Rito says. Yeah,
も
let
っ
me feel
と
it
す
more.
べす
Share
べ
some of
さ
that
せてくれ
glowing
よ
skin with me,
肌
Yuri says. Don't stay in there too long, you'll get lightheaded.
部屋の隅に死神
Negative
いそう。
Rito Part 2. Hey, thanks, we're a big help.
親友の一大事だ。いいってことよ。
That air's pretty chilly, so don't go catching a cold too.
あいあい。
Say Yuri off and return to the room. Alright, time for bed. You can sleep now.
多分
Turning off the light. The switch is only on Rito's side, so I carefully cross back to my space, making sure not to step on her and close the curtain. If you feel bad in the middle of the night, feel free to wake me up.
うん。もう大丈夫だと思う。お
See you
や
good
す
night.
み。
That's right, Sheen. I'll probably be fine if she just rests all day tomorrow. Her fever seems to have gone down a lot, and she's not as weak as when I first came. I was thinking of taking her to the hospital tomorrow instead of school, but that doesn't seem necessary. Okay, time for me to get some sleep for tomorrow too. Huh? I'm about to close my eyes, but I catch sight of Rito's hand wiggling through the gap of the curtain again. What's wrong, Rito?
たくまいる。
I am.
たくま死なないでね。
Why?
僕は死にませんって言って。
Is the plot twist gonna be that she lives on her own now because parent did? Oh no. No way.
やっぱり死んじゃうんだ。
What's wrong with this girl? She's too cute. I want to crawl into the futon next to her and use her as a body pillow right now. Don't worry. I'm gonna just disappear and I'm gonna die either.
じゃあって。
The wiggling hand slips to the curtain and grasps mine.
これでいなくなったりしないよね。
There we go. You have a sleep or some.
寝ぼけてないし。
I don't know about that. I think the lingering fever is just messing with the judgment.
たくま。
All alone tired, so just relax and go to sleep.
うん。
I squeeze her hand back to reassure her. Rito gives a small nod and begins to breathe quietly in her sleep. Looks like I'm the one who won't be getting any sleep. Feeling of Rito's hand in mine keeps me awake for a long time. For a long, long time. Gentle shake.
おはようたくま。
Feeling better, Rito?
もう平気。大事とって学校はお休みするけど、
She's feeling a lot better. Curtains open and she's already making breakfast.
たくまも食べるでしょ。
Are you sure it's alright for medium pose?
うどんのお礼だから遠慮しないで。
If you say so, won't hold back. Put away the futon and help set up the foldable desk. A little bad letting a recovering Rito cook, but she sets down a plate with a simple, delicious looking fried egg.
はいお醤油。
You got some Worcestershire sauce?
目玉焼きはお醤油でしょ。
More of a sauce guy myself.
やっぱ食べなくてもいいよ。
Don't hate me just because I'm a sauce guy. I eat him with soy sauce sometimes too.
ジョボジョボジョボ。
Rito mercilessly rounds my fried egg in soy sauce. Rito, isn't that a little much?
これくらいの方がお醤油を感じられるでしょ。
Soy sauce fiend. Still delicious though.
ねえたくま、
What is it?
昨日はありがとう。
Don't be remembering what happened. She looks embarrassed, but she still manages to thank me properly. Don't push yourself, just take it easy and rest up today. I'm a bit embarrassed too, so I try to play it off with some generic device. Alright, I'm off to school. I'll try to come back as early as I can today.
もう平気だってば。いってらっしゃい。
Now,
ちょっと緊張した。
wasn't sure if I'd be able to thank him properly, but I'm glad I did. Takuma looks like he doesn't have a care in the world, but he took some good care of me. Took such good care of me. I don't remember clearly, but I have a feeling I said some really embarrassing things too. I know I was weak and lonely from the fever, but I act
あ
spoiled.
れなんでだろう。もう平気なはずなのに寂しい。
Crap, forgot some.
たくま。
What's wrong, Rito? You need a rest.
なんでもないの。これから寝るから。
Now your face is still running. Sure your fever's really gone? Touch. A little warm, but you seem okay. Seriously, if anything happens, call me right away. Got it?
うっさい。早く行かないと遅刻しちゃうんだから。
Whoa! What's with her all of a sudden? Face was beat red. She's about to get changed again. No bad, I really need to call out first before barging in. A little guilty, but also about to be seriously late. I hurried off to feeling a little guilty, but also about to be seriously late. I hurry off to school.
ネギお尻にぶっ刺して。
Now she's talking about jamming fucking
風
green
邪
onion
ひいた。
up someone's ass. Fucking gross. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Just want to see you next time. Bye bye.